Look at my last one. I'm gonna put a star on that one.
We are here. I had a slight delay because if I was on point, because this guest of mine that's very special is distracting as hell. I don't know how, why, what's going on. Because I'm supposed, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because everybody know after the music, you're supposed to get, hold on. I don't care. We're going to still get it.
Is it live? Oh, you get that.
Welcome. Yeah, let that run out. Let that run. This is great work over here. Thank you. Joining me for another episode of Tell It How It Is. No filter. This is Voice of Reason, in case you didn't know. And we are back to work. I got a special guest with me. Shouted out on the last segment. You know, she's so busy, she ain't peeped that. But she's here to give, I guess this is her redeem for not peeping that. So anyway, you are in the building. Talk to them. Say what's up. Introduce. Go ahead. Talk to the people.
What's up? I am Lenny's Collier. I don't know what I did wrong to this man, but he always messing with me. And I'm just trying to live in my soft girl era over here. And he want me to be aggressive and he want me to be mean. But I ain't going to do it. But what you want to know? What you want to know? My bio? What you want to know? Like,
tell them something. Tell them where to follow you. Tell them what you got going on. You can go right in.
I mean, that's a lot, I do a lot.
Whatever you want them to know.
I got to lift up my head a little bit. Like, I do a lot, yo. So,
whatever you want them to know.
All right, I'm Lenny's Collier. My Instagram name is Lenny's Collier. I am an entrepreneur. I own 4 fashion businesses. I am a professor. I am a grad student. I'm a fake chef sometimes. I love to dance. I love to travel, specifically solo travel. I love it. That's
solo travel. I'm all for that.
That's pretty much it. Travel, food, love and flash it.
Okay, so my people who are educated, you want to spell out Instagram because that last name is kind of unique.
Unique.
Spell it out
I
for
guess
them.
Is my first name not unique too?
Lenny's? I figure they can figure that out.
Len.
Len.
L-E-N-E-S-E. Collier. C-A-L-L-E-E-A. A lot of E's in there for excitement.
And my viewers can probably sense your accent. So you want to rep where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn.
No applause for that. Why they want to claim? They come here.
I'm playing. I rep my city wholeheartedly. No, so I'm not from the South. So if y'all think the accent is Southern, it's not. I'm from the Midwest. I'm from the South side of Chicago.
Now I'll give that flowers. Now tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I'm from the South side of Chicago, born and raised. Okay, I do not rep New York. I always say Chicago birthed me. I would say Brooklyn grew me. I definitely grew into my own here. I've been here 10 years, so I ain't no newbie. Okay,
a dime on the land.
Dime.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go right to business. If not for what you currently successfully, gracefully doing, what would your other calling be? What else could you see yourself doing? I know you gave us a whole list of stuff, but was there anything as a kid or into your teenage life or maybe young adult? Was there something else that you didn't get to tackle or you wish you could have, or you are like truly fulfilling everything?
I think I really am fulfilling everything I ever wanted to do. Like, I always wanted to be a creative, and that's what I am. All of my business I created. The only thing I would say I missed out on, honestly, is dance. Like, I did dance literally from the age of 3. I was in this company called Stairway to the Stars. So dance, when I say ballet, tap, jazz, did all of that up and through elementary school. Then I went to, I was in a dance group all through elementary school. I was a cheerleader, danced again in high school. I danced through college. So I think if I wouldn't have been a fashion designer, I still would have did something in that realm. Like I wasn't in the fashion world. It would have been, I used to be obsessed with like music videos. So what my goal at that time when I was like 4th, 5th grade, I wanted to own a company that made the clothes and did the choreography for music videos. So that was really like my dream. Like, cause I would never sit down. I was a fucking dancing machine. And then I always loved clothes. So that I would say dance probably would be my second thing, entertainment world. But of course, with the box and MTV and, videos just kind of went out of style, so they not something that, a market that could even be fulfilled at this time. I could do it, I guess, for concerts and stuff like that. But then like you have to limit yourself to like certain times a year where concerts are going on and jobs where I just feel like what I do now is consistent and I love it. And it's still a part of that. The dance piece, catch me at a party, you might see some.
I don't know, this dancing thing you talk about. I see you do a little 1-2, but I didn't know you was deep in like that. You see some
I be playing when I'm around because I don't do it no more. Like I haven't danced professionally since college. So I'm 35. I haven't danced professionally since I was 19. Once a dancer, always a dancer. I got videos when me and my friends get together because all of us was in dance groups together. Like one of my best friends is a dance. She actually went to school for dance and we went to the same college. So if you get us all together in the room, you might see a routine or two. You might see some routines because we remember every routine we ever had. We will bust out the routine that won us city champs of Chicago for the first time. That was in 2000 and oh shit, we was in 6th grade, whatever year that was. But that was the first time citywide beat every school, every dance team in the city when I was 12. So I think we was doing something right.
So you should have been on a movie, You Got Served?
No. More so like that show, like, what the fuck? It's like with Miss Diana, like it's more like, because our dance style, I feel like in Chicago is a little bit more majorette style. So like we very much so hands, we're flipping, like, but that you guys like that crunky shit, we ain't not doing that. we in full on routines. But what I realized, some funny shit is, I think about it now, I'm like, damn, we was dancing to like Silk, like meeting in my bedroom, like so we was on some sexy ass shit, young as hell. I remember being like 15, 16 and just like the moves being like us rubbing on our bodies, opening our legs, and then we had partner dances with like dudes, so they flipping us upside down, we coming in between their legs. I'm just like. And my mom was in the crowd cheering us the fuck on. So like,
supportive. That's needed.
Supportive as hell. Even though we probably should not have been dancing to those songs.
She can't really do nothing right there on the spot. If anything, probably pull you to the side later.
She never did though. Like
she let you rock.
We used to dance. Like we used to be on
really
the floor. Like we used to be And now that I think about it, she ain't never said a word about it. Never.
I thought it was gonna bring some money. As long as it bring a check, guys.
I got a pole in my basement now, like in my house. I have a pole in my house, so I like pole dancing. I think it's really cool or whatever because I'm really still into like the art of dance.
That's dope. Don't let it go. That was the point of me asking that because even though you tackled everything, if there's something you can still kind of hold on to on the side, even if it's not something that's in the forefront. I hold on to my pole. And I dance on my phone. That's how I'm holding on to it, okay? All right, hold on. Keeps the core in tight. And I go to Pilates, which helps with, like, most dancers, they do Pilates because it makes you, like, very lean and flexible. And pole dancing builds your core. So that's my way of holding on to it. Like in my pole classes or just going downstairs in my house and just dancing on the pole. I ain't mad at that. I guess the audience wants mines. If I wasn't doing this, I really was supposed to be in the NBA. I know a lot of black men from Brooklyn may say that, or just black men, period, because they say, if you grew up in any type of hood dwellings, it's either you sell rocks or you got a wicked jump shot. You feel me? So I was able to dodge the negative stuff, you feel me? But I really was into basketball a lot. That was first before the music, and then the podcast came, just to tap in and tell y'all my side of it. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. We tackled that. Good. Who do you look up to? Who are your mentors? And have they given you your flowers?
Well, somebody I look up to, I don't know her though, but somebody I really admire and I look up to is Candy Bars. She's definitely one because she kind of it kind of reminds me of myself. Like, she's a go-getter. Like, she's very much so like a serial entrepreneur. Like, she's still very also family-oriented at the same time. But she has goals, and she don't stop moving without those goals. Like, so I love her. So she has given me my flowers, but I've never met her. But my other mentors would be this lady named Gina Ramshin, and she is, I met her actually through a pitch competition that I was doing I was pitching my business.
Say her name again.
Gina Ramshin.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to Gina. Gina's a great mentor. She's like Mama Bear. I met her. She works for the New York Urban League, and she helps small entrepreneurs and small businesses. But she took a liking to me, and she has been, really putting me in the right rooms that I need to be in. She's got me an opportunity where I was able to get like grant funding and funds and stuff. She's also a teacher at FIT, which is where I'm an adjunct professor at. She always gives me really dope advice when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to education. So I would say, I feel like she gave me my flowers. She invited me to her table they had a Frederick Douglass like fundraising gala in Harlem over the summer. And it was really dope to just be in a room full of just like Black people that were wealthy, like Black wealthy people. They're fundraising like for a good cause. There were a lot of different celebrities there. They were honoring Aurora James. She's one of my idols, so I love Aurora James. If y'all don't know,
Definitely.
who Aurora James is. She's a designer and creative director of the Brother Versalles. But what I love her for is she owns a non-profit organization called the 15% Pledge. And what they do is they make these fucking retailers dedicate 15% of their shelf space to Black brands. So Target has taken the pledge, Ulta, Macy's, Nordstrom's, Rent the Runway. There's a lot of brands that now you'll see a lot more Black businesses there on their shelves because of what she did. She started it in 2020 right after the murder of George Floyd, which of course prompted the Black Lives Matter movement. So she's standing strong. And in the last 4 years, she's put 900 different Black brands on shelves of retailers. So from beauty to hair to fashion, there's so many different Black owned businesses, even teas. Like Brooklyn Tea Company just got a distribution deal with Target because of that 15% pledge. So she does a lot.
Clap it up. That's what's up. So that's the only two for you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's more, but you gave good. So mine's, I would say this is gonna be a little twisted for you guys. Eminem and Jay-Z. Okay. So I haven't met them either. You know what I mean? But just the way their creativity standpoint, I'm not going to judge how normal people judge every little corner and aspect or beats or label. I'm just talking about their lyrical mind. Like that inspired me a lot to get me going with what I'm doing. You know what I mean? If we both podcasters, is there a podcaster that inspired you at all? Or you just kind of just went off
I love Dr. Joy, but that's the Black Girls Therapy podcast.
It's not for me. I'm still clap it up for it.
Yeah, I like that's one of my favorite podcasts.
What is that?
This is Black Girls Therapy, exactly what I said it was. Okay. What is that? Question for you though, is Renegade one of your favorite songs?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
That was a good one. Good one. I didn't put that in perspective as I chose that, but that's definitely apparent.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite songs.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's good. You did good stuff. Okay, look at her podding back at me. I
did my podcast right before this. I'm right in podcast mode right now.
So I'm trying to see a podcast that inspired me at all. You know what happens? I don't want to sound like a hater. Like everybody who's got my attention has kind of lost it a little bit. Maybe because they're starting to be repetitive. And I guess we all could be repetitive because there's things we could talk about in multiple ways and we find ourselves revisiting it.
I think there's like that where like relationships and like lifestyle podcasts. That's why I said that's probably why Dr. Joy inspires me because it's very specific to her niche. Whereas like my podcast is very specific to my niche, which is why it doesn't get boring when you have a lot of podcasts having the same topics to talk about the same things, especially when it comes to relationships, especially they hit on people being single all the time. There's a lot of those like dating podcasts. Those tend to sometimes be repetitive because everybody got an opinion about that. Whereas like if your podcast is within a field of your expertise, it's a little bit different.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, nip that in the butt. Copy. All right, moving on. We cruising.
You stupid.
Do most women, in your opinion, bring men down or try to bring them up?
Bring them up.
Wait. may need a pen for this. Friendship, parenting, or intimate. And when I say parenting, if you're a black woman, and I'm going to go race here, I don't care. A black woman raising a boy into a man, let's say the father's not in his life. Or maybe he's half in, half out, however you want to design that. But that's why that was specific for me. So friendship, parenting, and intimate. So your answer is bring them up in all those scenarios?
Yes. And the reason why I'm going to say this is because it's the woman, she's not just going to be good in one specific area, you know, in my opinion. Like if you're a good person, you're good in all of those areas. That's the difference. If you're a bad person, then you're probably going to slack in some of those areas. But some people that are just good people, they can thrive in all of those areas. I'm going to just add on top of that, a woman that is healed is really good in all of those areas. So I don't think that it's like a black women thing. I more think it's like the type of woman that it is that can lift up man. A woman that is not healed cannot lift up no man. You can't be nobody peace when your ass is not at peace. So it does take a certain caliber of woman to be able to lift up in every single one of those categories. But any woman can do that as long as she's in a good space, as long as she's being also poured into and she can pour back in every single area.
So that was cute. But you're not getting away that easy.
That's real shit, though.
I asked if most women, so now use your theory, are healed?
I think that there are a lot of women that are healed. I think there are a lot of crazy bitches out here. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't think but most women, that's such a, most is like that. I'm saying that 80% of women, but 20% of them are not. It's hard to say because I think that there are a lot of women out there that are healed, but I think that there are a lot of women out there that are crazy as fuck. So it's like,
call that 50-50.
If I was gonna say, yeah, maybe 50-50, because I can say I'm gonna think about my friend group. I would say in my friend group, I got an even mix of crazy motherfuckers and motherfuckers that got their shit together.
Got you. 50? Come on now. Yeah, don't cap, bro. Like, don't cap.
I got more crazies. I got a little bit more crazies, but that's because they begin in their own way. I suggest therapy to everybody. And if you can't do therapy, your ass need to journal. You need to affirm. Your ass need to read. But I would say I got a lot of people in my life, in my friend circle, who don't have mind control. And I think if you can't control them fucking thoughts, you will start doing crazy shit, which is bringing a man down or doing all the things that you mentioned there. That happens because motherfuckers don't have mind control. Outside of therapy, control your thoughts. And I know that that's easier said than done, but it is doable.
How about emotions?
You literally, that too. You will make some shit up in your, I've seen women literally make up shit in their fucking head. And I'm like, but let's go back to the root. Because I had this conversation with my friend one time when she was telling me about how this nigga pissed her off and all these things he had did wrong. And then after she was done talking, I was like, so what exactly did he do wrong? Because it's just like, you didn't got yourself so pumped up and so mad that I was like, well, what was the because she said he lied. That's what it was. And then after she was done, I was just like, I'm still trying to find the lie. Where did he lie at? Because no, seriously, no. I'm like, let's back it up. So let's just go back point by point. All right. Boom, point, boom, point. Where was the lie? Now, he didn't lie. He may not have told you what you wanted to hear, but he didn't lie to you though. And you just called him a liar like 100 times and he actually never lied. And I broke it back down to her. And then she was like, oh, since you say it like that, I'm like, yeah, no, he didn't lie. Like, so I think that women have a very hard time expressing themselves and they don't understand their emotions because there's a difference between like mad and sad. You know, there's a difference between all of those emotions. Like there's a difference between like being irritated, but then like being, you know, people get irritated, they turn into a bitch sometimes or whatever. They're like irritated and angry is two things because irritated just means that you're irritable, like you on that verge, but angry just means like, oh, fuck that. So all the way there. I think that the managing of your emotions also goes with understanding what those different emotions look like and how to control them. Because you always, not always, but a lot of women, they'll get to a space where, no, I gotta say something. And sometimes like choose your battles because if a person is not ready to receive something and if you don't know how to articulate it well, y'all really just talking over each other and y'all really not really getting anywhere or whatever because you don't know how to communicate effectively and ain't no point of wasting your damn voice when the person is not ready to receive the information anyway.
Thank you. Instead of saying, yeah, I do believe women uplift men. Like, you gotta break that down. You gotta just dress that shit up nice.
I broke it down.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You welcome.
Don't cap, yo.
Smart ass.
Because they crazy
I wasn't gonna cap. No,
they crazy out here. I feel like it's an even split. And all jokes aside, to take what she said into high considerations. Mm-hmm. You must control your thoughts, mental. You must try to control your emotions. Mm-hmm. And I do believe that if most of us can tackle that, then we can defend this.
Yeah, and also understanding different communication styles. You know, sometimes if people are very argumentative, sometimes it's better to write things down. So like I had a thing with my ex where we had a shared note. So that way I can get out everything I wanted to say on it and he can get out everything he wanted to say. Because sometimes in the heat of the moment, you either forget what you want to say or you don't get it all out or you just listening to respond and you don't even hear the other person at all. So there's a
gotta call it when you do it.
There's a difference between listening to comprehend and then listening to respond, because like you ain't hear shit. You just trying to make sure you keep your thoughts together so that you don't miss some shit when they done talking. So that's a difference. So sometimes writing things down, writing things down sometimes is a good way. And then also asking about, is this a good time? Because sometimes you just kind of run up and, and try to start, dumping your emotional, how are you feeling on someone. Maybe they had a long day. Maybe something else is going on or whatever. And then they can't receive that shit at all because they're somewhere else and you want to talk about it. So I think also when you do need to have tough conversations with like a partner and stuff like that, I know you hate that I be doing that, but I be on that shit with the scheduling because it makes sense. And the reason why I'm so tight when it comes to my schedules because I got to be in that headspace. If I'm thinking about something else or something else is going on, I can't even comprehend what you're saying or what's going on.
I get that.
That's why I'm on it. I know that from this time to this time, I can give you my undivided attention. But if you're trying to throw some shit, I'm like, you know what? I can't talk right now because my mind is here right now. So I do think that without it having to be too scheduled, like just, is this a good time? Okay, if this not a good time, how about tomorrow? Maybe in the morning, this morning's good, is afternoon's good. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That allows you and that person to get y'all thoughts together, get your head together, but it also allows you to be present in that moment. That makes sense.
That's your last applause. Right. You doing all right.
You a hater. You mad because I know how to communicate?
Whatever.
You mad because I know how to communicate?
It's not usual for a Capricorn, but okay.
Oh, shit. Now we're talking about signs. Okay.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm going to edit that out.
I don't think it has nothing to do with signs. I think it has to do with the person and where they are in life. Okay.
Defended. Defense. The defense rests. Yo, you did a bang up job right there, all jokes aside. All right, so we moving on. We cruising. She's comfortable.
You gave me my legal pad, so I'm like on lawyer mode, and I'm not even a lawyer.
She's comfortable. She does this, guys. Maybe one day I'll just make a fucking t-shirt so I can go on her podcast.
We gonna come on my podcast talk about entrepreneurship, okay?
So I can do all of that.
Business, all that.
All right, here go the grown up shit now. You ready? I warmed you up. Now you gotta be ready to cook. That was the warm-up. You ready to cook?
I'm always ready. You're not saying nothing but a word.
All right. When you bring more than pussy to the table, that's grown women shit. How do you feel about that statement? And what's some examples to prove you could live by this statement? That you bring more.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Right.
Let me drop my pen. Okay.
Oh, you don't need to write nothing?
Yeah. First of all, that is, bringing more than pussy to the table is some grown women shit. And there's multiple things that women were. We talking about me? We talking about women? We talking about me?
You be on the save the world shit and try to save everybody. Talk for you.
Talk for me? Okay. Yes. What I bring to the table?
Or if you want to talk what you do, and then you can separately advise them what they should do.
Okay.
So do you first.
Well, first and foremost, first of all, I bring peace to the table because I don't do that arguing shit. Like if we don't align and we don't want the same things, then we might as well not even do this shit. So for me, I bring peace first. I'm a good communicator. I am a good listener. I am very inspirational. Like I do want to help you. I do want to motivate the person that I'm with to like strive for excellence. I strive for excellence personally because I'm self-motivated to show up as my highest self every day. So I am going to try to get my mate to be in the same space. So I want my mate to show up at their highest self every day. So I will inspire, I'm going to have those communications and those conversations that they may not like. So we're going to have a financial talk. I'm really good on the accounting side. So I'm going to make sure that the way you spending your money actually makes sense, so financially, I think I'm good. I think is somewhat of my entrepreneurship mind, which is why I feel like I bring things to the table as a relationship, because I'm thinking analytical. I'm always thinking about the future. How can we be better than we were yesterday? So I think that's something I bring to the table. I'm also very nurturing. I love to travel. And I think that travel brings different experiences. So I think that being with someone, if you guys can experience different things together, it doesn't necessarily have to be another state, but just different experiences is really amazing. And it brings out a different side of both of you. And it also makes you guys more cultured together. It brings out like the global person in you, because going to different countries and doing different things that you're not used to and learning about different things is a great way for you and a partner to bond. So what I bring to the table is that travel, because if you ain't got it, I got it, and we out, and I've done that in like my past relationship. Me and my ex went to probably like 7 or 8 countries together. Like we go to 2 a year. Like we did one for his birthday, and then we would do one for my birthday or whatever, whether I paid. And most of the time I did pay for it, because that's something that I want to do. So I'm going to take him on a trip. I'm going to take myself on the trip. So I think that experience I bring, I love to cook. So I'm always going to cook for my man. I'm going to make sure that he eats. That's something I bring to the table, because I like to eat. And if we're not eating, I'm recommending a bomb ass restaurant for us to try, because I'm definitely a foodie. What else? I'm going to recommend that my man reads. Because I'm an educator, and because I live off of excellence in education, we're going to read books together, so I'm going to bring that piece to like make your mind work, like get your mind rolling. So for me, I think I bring a lot to a table, but at the same time, I think that what I do bring to the table can be intimidating for a lot of men. And I've heard this and been told this before on multiple occasions, because it's like they're not where they want to be in life.
This is what I wanted to hear. Not all that fairy tale shit.
It's not fairy tale shit. I'm saying what I bring to the table. Now, but I can honestly say that it has not gotten me like in the best relationships or whatever because of that, because either it comes off super duper intimidating, it can come in a form of jealousy, you can be too independent to a man, feel like, well, he ain't got really nothing to offer you. That's a big thing too. If they feeling like, well, if you got it all, what the fuck you need me for, or whatever. A man wants to feel needed, he wants to feel wanted. And if a woman is giving off like, I don't want no man, I don't think I give that off, but I'm not gonna dim my light though. I am who I am. So it's like, I'm not giving up like, I don't need you. I would love to have a companion. I don't need you. I want you in my life. Like I want to have a companion. So
good clean up without 6, because I was just going to say there's one word that stems right in the middle of all of that. Like, it's called masculine.
Yeah.
So when you're too independent.
But I know how to, what's that word?
Feminine?
Submit.
Yeah,
I know how to submit. Yeah, I know how to submit without doubt. But you got to be a leader. You have to be a leader in order for me to submit.
If you're feminine and you submit, it shouldn't be conditional once you show up the partner.
No, I can do that anyway. But I'm saying though, but you gotta want to do it though. Like if the woman is the one that's taking out the initiative in the relationship, then she's kind of showing up as the leader. But if the man takes it, I'm gonna fall all the way the fuck back. Go ahead, baby. It's all you. It's all you. But you gotta want to do that.
You got a lot going on.
No, but I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I sure can. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And I've done it. But they have to want to do it.
Always on the go. How the fuck you gonna do it?
Because, and I said it in my story.
And I'm not judging you for it. You see how you successful?
Listen, I said it in my story the other day. Yeah, I do. I got a lot going on. But I am a firm believer in that people make time for the things that they want to make time for. I know how to knock some shit off my calendar. I know how to be like, okay, well, if let's say I am busy or whatever, and my significant other is like, oh, I made plans for us. I'm stripping that fucking calendar. I'm like, boo, 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 boo. Sorry, I'm gonna reschedule for another day. Oh, boom, I'm not coming to the suite. Like I know how to do that. I have the ability to do that, So it's just like, that's why I think that I think that in any space, you make time for things you want to make time for. I really believe that, because I can do that. Like I had a friend or whatever, that asked me to come to Jamaica for the weekend or whatever. He was just like, oh, just come or whatever. He's like, I'll get you your own room. You know how fucking fast I cleared out my damn schedule.
You said you need a heads up though. How much of a heads up was that?
How much of it wasn't that much of a heads up, but I cleared that shit out. I'm like, Jamaica, oh yeah, no problem. But just tell me, Just tell me. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to go to Jamaica the next day if you wouldn't have told me. But if I really wanted to go and you had already got the flight booked and you was already good, I would have figured out a way to switch some shit around. I would have figured it out.
All right, you dressed it up nice. So before I tell you what to advise them that they should do, what do you think you need to work on to further shine in this you bring more to the table than pussy? What are the areas that you can improve?
I feel like I probably should not lead with what I do. Because I feel like it scares people off. So I think that would be something to like not lead with. But it's just like if somebody asks you what you do, it's hard for me to be like, oh.
I'll be chilling.
And I've tried that before. Like I did, one time I did do that in a dating situation. And then it ended up coming out later. He's like, you a professor? And I was just like, yeah. He was like, you never mentioned it. I didn't know I had to. Like, I told you I worked in fashion, It's like, why does it matter that I'm a professor? Like, he's like, oh, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, I told you I worked in fashion. Like, he's like, oh, okay. And I feel like he didn't talk to me that much. I was like, I was hiding something. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with me being a professor? I thought that shit was sexy, but I'm like, I'm a teacher. Like, but I don't know. Like, I think something else that I could work on is, not being, I ain't gonna say being hard, but because I'm gonna show up and I strive for excellence, I kind of want the same thing in return. I want you to be thoughtful. Like, I don't want to have to ask, but I guess the thing that I could work on is not comparing people to me. I think that would be the thing. It's like, well, if I could do it, you can do it. Like, because everybody doesn't operate in the same zone as me. They don't operate on the same frequency as me. So that would be the thing I could work on, is to stop comparing people's actions to mine. Where it's like, well, I did this and this and this and this. Why couldn't you have done this? And allow the significant other, the person pursuing me, to just do what they're gonna do, how they want to do it in their time frame of wanting to do it. But the only thing is, when you're working on your own time frame and you're not considering mine, I may or may not be available. That's the thing. So like, I'm willing to let you do that, but then, when you're really ready to be on it and you really want to be intentional with me, 6 months later, I may have met somebody else and I'm like, no, I'm not really on that with you no more. Or I don't even like you no more. I can work on that. I lose interest fast. Very, very fast. So I think sometimes it's hard.
I need real shit. I think
it's hard to hold my attention. I think it's very hard to hold my attention. Like, you gotta I don't know. I need intellectual conversation. I need thoughtfulness, because those are all the things that I bring. So, I mean, naturally, I'm going to want to reciprocate it. And if I'm not getting it, I ain't going to talk to you about it, though. I ain't going to tell you how to treat me. I ain't going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to move the fuck around. So I can do that. I can do better at that. I can do better, not ghost people.
Yeah.
But I don't want to change who you are. Like, if I got to tell you, oh, I want this, 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 and this, and it's like, then it's like I'm demanding it from you. And it's like I'm commanding it from you. And it's like I don't require anything. But I want what I want, and I want to feel what I feel.
Yeah, but there's a fine line to drop that. No, but you could drop some of them jewels. You don't sit there and give them the whole blueprint. We have to learn each other. We have to pay attention. We have to communicate. But you can drop some gems. I don't know if I take it, and I can admit that. I may take it a little personally when I hear this.
I feel like when I've done that, that's motherfuckers take it personal, and that's why I'm be saying shit. But then it's like, then you mad because I ain't talking to you no more. Well, it's like, when I did tell you some of the things that I was interested in that I like, you didn't really take it serious. I'm not gonna beg you to do it. I ain't gonna ask you to do it. I ain't gonna ask you to take me on no dates. I'm not gonna ask you.
But I think you should still drop some gems.
Drop it,
even if you don't think that it's beneficial.
But I'm not gonna keep dropping it.
No, don't keep dropping it, but drop it.
I drop it. I'm just not gonna continue to drop it. If you don't get it, then that's fine, and that's fine with me, because I don't have a lot of expectations for men in the beginning. I don't have a whole bunch of that, because I believe that when you meet someone new, you have to then figure out a way to like work them into your life, so you're not used to having to text this person every morning. A girl will get mad like, well, he didn't text me today. Well, bitch, he wasn't texting you last week because he didn't know you last week, so it's like your expectations get too high, I think, in the beginning. Like, well, I text him at 9, he didn't text me back until later in the day, and I'm like, so you gotta text you back, and it's a time frame. You gotta be texting back. So my expectations are low in the beginning, just because you have to give somebody time to work you into their lifestyle, and into their life. So
hold up, Adjust to Adjustments out now, the LP. It goes with that. Adjust to Adjustments everywhere you stream music at. Check it out. Go.
Yeah, so I would say that those are the things that can be worked on my side. Is I can communicate more and like tell somebody what I want. I'm just not gonna do it consistently. To me, you gotta want to do it on your own. But then the crazy thing about it though, Mark, I've had somebody that showed up.
That's Voice of Reason.
Sorry, Voice of Reason. My bad. Have you on my phone, your government name. Sorry, Voice of Reason. But someone has done that for me. Like, showed up. I ain't had to tell him nothing. I ain't had to tell him a word. He did everything. He showed up. I ain't like him. And the reason why I ain't like him, I'm going to tell you why I ain't like him, though. Because we did 6 months of this. He didn't even try to fuck me. And I was butt-ass naked on Valentine's Day, and he didn't even try. I'm like, now I'm thinking the nigga gay. So I'm just like, what? So, and that's what made me not like him.
Wait. You did this too fast. Go back to you trying to say, okay, I will speak on things, but I'm not going to be repetitive. Right. Then you said you met someone who you didn't even have to say anything at all. He just got you.
He got me.
He understood.
Right. He understood. He wasn't like, he didn't text me all day because I work with my hands. So he knew when to text me. He text me in the morning. He texted me at night. Like, he wouldn't text me during the day because he know I'm busy during the day. So the communication was perfect. You know, he always planned dates. He always checked in. Like, he was just like, he was really dope. But that sexual piece was missing. So we hang out at my house or whatever. He didn't even try to lick a titty. And like, when I tell you nothing, I mean, bottom line, nothing. We spent Valentine's Day together.
Religious?
No, I mean, he was a Haitian nigga from Flatbush.
Haitian nigga. That sums it up.
I don't know. I mean, that's the only thing I can compare. I don't know. I just think.
No, I was just asking maybe religion.
He's the only child.
He's the only child?
He was the only child, definitely a mama's boy or whatever. And I think that's why he treated me so nicely. But the sexual piece, the thing was, I did bring it up. So Valentine's Day, I definitely expected it. I had on my red bra, red pants. I took off all my clothes. He gave me a massage, butt ass naked. And then when he was done, he just... Like, that's it. We started watching.
But y'all ain't have conversations about marriage and deeper shit where you could see why it was going this way? Because if he spoke on marriage or if he spoke on really building a life together, maybe that's something down the line.
When I asked him about it, I said, I'm really surprised, that, you didn't give it like an attempt. You didn't even like try. And he was just like, oh, well, I was just waiting for you. Waiting for me to do what? What you waiting on me for?
Never mind. Then never mind. I was saying like more intellectually if he really looks down the line.
No. I mean, he talked about wanting to. He did say that he wanted to date with intention. He definitely told me that. Like, he was dating intentionally. But even with dating and intention, y'all still have sex. Like, y'all still are sexual or whatever. So I was just like,
I tried.
And even after I said that, we continued to date. He still didn't try. But then when I told him that I just wanted to be friends,
he got mad.
No, then he wanted to start some big dick energy. Now he wanted to send me a dick pic. It was an old dick pic. So I'm like, nigga, this dick pic looked like it's from like 1800s or whatever. And he had an Android, and I know y'all cameras is way better than that. So I'm just like, and I know for a fact that picture was
Android.
Old. I know for a fact that picture was old. But also, then he we were out the week after I had told him I just wanted to be friends. I think he cool dude. I just want to be friends. He already got us tickets to a comedy show. So the week after, we're at the comedy show. And he was just like, oh, you look so beautiful, da, da, da. And he tried to reach his hand up my skirt and touch my coochie. I was like,
in the comedy show?
Like, while we were walking down the street.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh, so now you want to assert some big dick energy. And I said it like this, like, what you mean? I'm just like, this is the first time I've even seen you even like get like that with me. And it's
he's weird.
Kind of too late, nigga. Like, it's now over it. Yeah.
He's weird. That's perfect in what I'm going to say next. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's almost like you was able to predict this.
I mean, that's what I do.
So a male, I guess, I don't want to call him a therapist. He was probably just an influencer or like a person that's looked up to. He told another guy, you put yourself there. Now listen to this first. You put yourself there by faking like a friend. If she thinks you're just a friend and gets the benefits of a man without being your woman, she'll take advantage. Stop pretending. Be clear about your intentions from the start. Is that good advice? Man to man, I know you're not a man. I'm saying if you heard your brother tell your best friend or any interaction where you seen this.
No, but if a guy kind of shows up as a friend, he gonna get treated like a friend, not like a man. You're not gonna get treated like, you're not gonna get as a man comes into my life and he's exerting friend energy, he's not getting like boyfriend benefits and no shit like that. Like, he's getting friend energy. So I don't know if that's good advice because I have male friends or whatever. And then the male friends I have always been male friends. It was never like any sexual anything. Like, they literally were just male friends. So I think if you come into a girl life as a male friend, you just probably gonna stay there. Like, you're gonna always be a friend, but it doesn't equate to being a boyfriend or having any benefits. Every now and then, yeah, if you got a male best friend, he gonna pay for shit. Like, he does do that on the financial side. But with my male best friends, I pay for stuff too. Like, you know, if it's their birthday, I'm buying them shots. If it's my birthday, they buying shots. So I think that it's reciprocated or whatever. But male best friends do like chivalry shit. They open doors and shit like that for you or whatever. But I don't know if I would take it to like them getting like boyfriend benefits or like man benefits from it. I don't think so.
Well, then that's why I really probably question you about the last part of it. Stop pretending. Be clear about your intentions.
Because some people try to be a friend to get to be a boyfriend.
That's what I'm saying.
But I haven't really had many FL situations. Like, I haven't had men that came into my life as a friend and then tried to switch. I've had men come in my life on some trying to be on my man type shit, trying to be with me, and then they got to the friend zone, so the opposite way. They'll come in on that, and then I'll be like, I'm not on that, and then they'll be okay with being a friend. But I've never had somebody come in as a friend that wanted to be my man. Trying to get promoted. Yeah, trying to get promoted. No, I ain't never had that before.
So how would you handle that?
If a man came into my life as a friend and then tried to get with me, it would be very hard to see him in that way. Because it's like, damn, like, you the homie. Like, it's hard for me to see you in that light. I mean, I don't know. I thought
your partner or whoever you potentially could end up with needs to be your friend, your lover, all these things, right?
Yeah, but no, that's not the thing though. But when somebody comes into your life and they're already wanting to be your lover, y'all know that y'all own that with each other. But that dating part is where y'all are being friends. But you know you like him, he know, and you know you like him, he know he likes you or whatever, and then y'all can go further. But y'all already know y'all like each other. And y'all
gotta establish that.
Yeah. And then y'all still being friends. Y'all not putting no title on it yet.
Right.
You know, because y'all still getting to know each other. That's where that friendship thing goes. But y'all know like that y'all working towards something, but like, let me be your friend first. So I agree with that. But like straight friend zone, like strictly platonic, and then try to switch up. I mean, I see that shit in movies. But that's never actually, I don't even know anybody that's
so then this is good advice then, because they're saying not to do that. Like, don't fake being a friend if you know you like somebody.
Because you would stay in the friend zone.
But I gotta play devil's advocate real quick. Women could get away with this all fucking day. So you mean if you wanted me more than a friend, but you came into my life as a friend, you don't think you can get promoted?
As a woman, of course I can get promoted.
How the fuck? So I don't like the one side in this.
I mean, you know what? I ain't gonna be cocky. But I think, I don't know. That's a good one.
Exactly.
That's a good one. If I wanted to be more than a friend.
Because you're not gonna come off like, you ain't gonna want to look like you like easy or hoish. So you kind of gotta do that. No?
But I have never came into a man like wanting to be his friend, thinking that I was gonna get with him. I'm gonna be on that with you in the beginning. You gonna know whether I like you or not. Like, so it would be hard to like tone that. That would be hard to tone
What's
down.
Your sign?
How you gonna act like you somebody's friend?
What's your sign that shows? What sign you show that you meet a guy and although it's friendly at first, the atmosphere is friendly, but you want more? What you doing off rip? Ain't you still gotta tread light? Because you're a woman and it's classy?
Not really or whatever, because it's not much that we gotta do, honestly. We can give a couple looks and you know what's up. I do it all the time. Like, if I want a nigga to come buy me a drink or I want to talk to him, I ain't really gotta say nothing. It's like a slight,
Did you just go, what the fuck is that?
I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know how to do it. Like, okay. I know how to do it. It's a slight smile so you can see the dimple. It's an eye contact. It's literally like a signal to come over here. You can do the same thing. So it's not a way to turn that down. You know when you are attracted to someone, you know when you like someone. So it's very hard to come in as a friend and be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna be his friend until he promotes me. Like, no, I came through the gate with that.
No, I don't mean it like that. I'm saying like some of the things you do. My body language
gonna show it. The way I touch you, the way I talk to you, the conversation, all of that is gonna show that. And if you like a dude, ain't no way that you can, like a woman, that we can hold back acting like we no friend. I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never not got what I want on some real shit.
You say you're not gonna be cocky.
I'm not being cocky. I'm just saying I ain't never not got what I want. But I've never had a dude that was just a friend that I wanted and I was trying to get promoted. Like, because I went into everything that I want, I'm gonna go into it like I want it. I ain't gonna act like I don't. That's fake.
So you just been, exactly. Well, they said that in this.
Yeah, I ain't gonna act like I don't like you. I like you, nigga. Look, I like you. You gonna know when I like you.
Is that like a choosing skill? So I want you to school them on that, because you have never met someone that, and I don't want to down you at all or think that you ever was around someone that's out of your league, but maybe there was someone that might be slightly intimidated, but you was attracted to. So that altered how you would approach them, because it's not the norm, or you still on the same energy you advocating, saying that it didn't matter who it is.
If I feel like they out of my league, I probably won't approach it all. I'll probably just admire from afar, but I wouldn't try to like become friends with them or anything like that. It'd just be like, oh, he's fine, or he's my crush, but I don't think I would ever initiate anything, because I mean, if I think he out of my league or that he wouldn't be interested, I wouldn't even want to set myself up. So I probably wouldn't say anything.
There was a defense mechanism somewhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything.
Good like, come back.
Fine. I might throw him a hard eye here and there, you know.
It's a little sign.
Yeah.
But okay, no faking, pure intentions from the start. We tackled that. Here go the 2 surprises before we get out of here.
Come on, surprises. We got some surprises. They ain't gonna be surprises to me. I can answer anything.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
It's not a vacation if the man made you pay your half. Agree, disagree? What do you take from that? One more time for you. It's not a vacation.
I don't need it one more time. I was thinking. It's not a vacation if you had to pay
your half.
No, I think it is. Because it's like, if y'all, because like, I'm thinking about our first one, we split it. I paid for the flights, he paid for the Airbnb and the rental. And it was just a weekend getaway or whatever, but we both, and then like we kind of was back and forth. Like when he was fucked up, it's because I was buying all the shots to get him fucked up. Then when I was fucked up, it's because he was buying all the shots to get me fucked up. So I think that trip was it was a vacation. We had a good time and we both spent our money.
So you'd advise that to the fellow women out here that don't take this
the first one? I mean, but also we wasn't in a relationship. We were just dating. Like, we're just dating. So I wasn't expecting for him to pay for everything. He's not my man. It's not my birthday. Like, it's not his birthday. It was nothing. It was literally just like, let's just go away for the weekend. Like, let's just see. Like, I think we went to Atlanta. We just went to Atlanta. Like, let's just go away for the weekend. Let's just have some fun or whatever. And then we did that again. We went to Mexico before we even was in a relationship. And we went like halfsies on everything. Like, it just kind of, I don't know who spent more, because we wasn't counting it like that. It was just like, if he was at the bar, he was getting the drinks. If I was by the bar, I was getting the drinks. I paid for, same thing. I paid for the flights. He paid for the resort. And it was all inclusive. Like,
yeah, but the word vacation would mean
it was our vacation. It was just me and him. So it was a vacation.
No. But you said if y'all dating, if y'all not official.
She's still my bae though, like, because we're dating each other. We haven't like made it.
Oh, so this word, so you have to school me then, because I take bae as something else.
No,
so break down what bae means.
I think bae is the person that you're actively dating. Like, y'all probably don't have no title on it, but like, y'all are actively dating each other. Like, let's say you are dating someone else, but this person is like your number one. Like, everybody else falls second to them. Don't give a fuck about nobody else. But I think that you start establishing somewhat of a bae before y'all are actually in a relationship. Because being the bae makes you want to be full on exclusive and stuff like that. So I think that, yeah, you can become bae in the dating stage without doubt. Absolutely.
So then you stand by, you would advise the women out there to not take it no ill way if it's like a random weekend. If it's like your birthday or something like that, naturally you expect that. But if it's just like y'all just on some like, let's go do something together in another country, another state, I don't think there's anything wrong with y'all both contributing to that, because it's nobody's special day or anything. It's on someone's special day, then yeah, we can divide up who's gonna pay for what. But if it's just something y'all both want to do, like y'all both want to get away, like just go away together. And this is throughout. No matter how long y'all together, you're cool with that.
Yeah, what? I would like for you to pay on my birthday.
No, I don't mean birthday and special occasion.
When we go,
when y'all randomly do that, or y'all plan it, and like you said, it's no one's special day. Whether you with this person 1 year or 20 years.
I was with my nigga for 4 years, and I paid for a lot of them, and I paid for most of them. He didn't really pay for money. We weren't paying for them trips. We went to Belize. We went to Antigua. We went to Bahamas. We went to Aruba. We went
don't say that, because
Puerto Rico. And I'm almost positive I paid for most of that shit. It's because I wanted to go. I don't think he paid for none of that shit. He may have paid for No, he did not. I paid for that too. Yeah, pretty much. Except for, I feel like the only ones that he paid for was like those first. He paid them during the dating stage. When we was together, I was the one paying for everything. Yeah, I paid for everything. When we were in a relationship, I was paying. When we were dating, that's when we was going half-seat. But he never actually fully paid for a vacation for any of us. And we went to a lot of places. I think he attempted, but I just didn't think that he had it. And he just didn't want to tell me. We got to the Bahamas and we couldn't even fucking check in because he didn't have it. And he acted like he didn't want to tell me, and I had to go over there and rectify it and pay for it and get us out home. And that was my fucking birthday. Yeah.
I didn't mean to bring it to this, but how do you feel about that moving forward?
Never again. I think
so then go back to this original question.
But no, just not with him. Like, I would never do that again. I would never overextend myself for someone who doesn't do the same thing. So then this
statement can be the equal split.
I do like the equal split because I think I overly extended myself, and I didn't get the same things in return. Yeah, I think I did a lot of pouring. I didn't get like a lot of like pouring back. So that I won't do again. Like, I definitely will make sure that what I give is reciprocated. And if it's not reciprocated, then I'm not going to be doing it.
But you also said these are things you wanted to do. So now what happens in those situations? Because you might actually get with somebody else who means well, who is wholly pure, and you just want to bust. Let's say you and them, y'all make a move. Y'all did the half, right? Mm-hmm. Now there's another move you want to make that just got your eye, got your attention. Then we just came back. But I want to go there. I'm
going to bust it because I know me. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it or whatever. But that don't mean I got to do it with him. If that makes sense. So you're
just going to separate.
So if my thing is, if I want to go somewhere and I want to do something, I'm going to do it. If you can't do it, maybe the first time it's okay or whatever. I got us. But it's like, I'm not going to keep doing it.
I only meant on those flies. Like if I just did something, if me and you just went somewhere and we did the half or I did the whole, and then we come back and you see something else you want to bust, I figure
I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna bust it.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust it. Yeah, absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Good answer. All right, my closer. The man that shaves / Nairs his meat, is that clean or suspect?
Clean. I like it clean. Makes it easier to put it like down your throat if it's clean, because then like the whole area is just soft. I don't want no hair in my mouth. That's disgusting. Hair in my mouth is disgusting. I don't want to see your hair. I don't want, just like I keep my shit clean for you so that you ain't got to put no goddamn hair in your mouth. Please, I don't want your hair in my mouth.
So why do you think, or you want to mentor women who would even question this to be suspect? Why is it looked at like it could be suspect?
They don't know no better. Like,
but do you know where it comes from, right?
If you want pubic hair in your that's fucking nasty. I don't want no hair nowhere in sight near my fucking mouth. No, hair holds odor, hair holds dirt. Like, no. That's some young-minded shit. That must be a young-ass girl. I don't want that shit nowhere near me, okay? I don't even want it on my body. Now, and I ain't licking my own coochie. That's a service for you. So, like, I took it far though. I get my shit laser. My shit don't even grow. So I'm solid. But my man, clean that shit up. So that way I can get all the way around. So I can get to the balls, I can get to the shaft, I can do everything. If your hair is in the way, I can't even do what I really want to do.
So advise them, never look at it as suspect.
Don't never look at it as such. That is just called good old fashioned cleanliness. And cleanliness is next to godliness. Hair holds odor, dirt, just keep it clean.
You heard it first. Well, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for checking us out. Once again, check out, I call her Lenny C. Lenny C. Give your gram and stuff again for the last time. Tell them holla at you. Give your closing. It's your closing remarks.
Well, hit me, or you can follow me at my page is Lenny's Collier. If you're interested in any of like fashion businesses, podcasts, anything like that, all of the links to my different pages in my business page are in my bio. The link to my website is also in my bio. I am also a premium Pure Space host, so if you ever need a little event space over in Bed-Stuy or in Bushwick, I got them too. You can find those in the links in my bio as well. And yeah, that's me. I am Lenny C, but they call me Lenny G because my last name really is.
I thought it was. I remember when we used to do it's fucking political.
It was Lenny G. It's Lenny G.
I changed it to Lenny C because I thought your last name really started with C.
No, that's my middle name.
The Collier
is my middle name.
So what's your last name?
Griffin.
So I'm just now learning this. You come on my fucking platform and I didn't know this.
I didn't know how to give you my whole fucking government out.
You want to say call me Mark when it's voice of reason?
Okay, but Mark is one thing. You want me to tell motherfuckers my name is Lenny's Collier Griffin? Man.
Lenny G. This is how we do. I'm going to get her back here to talk more shit, make it entertaining for y'all. But stay tuned to the next episode. And remember my 3 Ps. Stay pushing, stay productive, and stay progressive.
Period.